It is no accident that chaos has returned.
Trocker always had a natural talent. Ozma taught her. That's probably why she followed.
Ozma. We need to find whoever Trocker was searching. General, there are matters I need to take care of in Aldavir. My beloved Lydia is dead, and I must find out what happened. Everything in Aldavir is a mess. And I didn't get a chance to see her before. I need to know what happened.
Aldavir? A dangerous place to go alone. If that's your plan, then I'm going with you.
They say the Reflin Mountains are deadly. Some even call them the Mountains of Death.
Someone is meddling with chaos. Now you are strong enough. Tell me, what do you desire to gain? You require more soul stones to unlock more effects.
Nice. So I've been muted for a while. That's great. You gotta love that. On Streamlabs it wasn't muted, but my actual mic was muted. Thank you so much for pointing that out. We are pretty much hadn't done anything at all. We're just getting started. We spoke to Tristan, and Tristan said that he's pretty much lost his love, Lydia, and in this new Pelos region, the heart of Pelos, we're now exploring it to see what's going on with it. And there's 3 side quests here, so I'm not muted anymore, so I hope you guys can hear me. There's no mutation happening. Hopefully I'm not muted anymore. You guys can confirm, that'd be lovely. But yeah, I'm not muted on my mic or OBS.
Again, I see. Have you forgotten your mission? Chaos should be your top priority. Stop wasting time searching for Lacrima.
Don't lecture.
I was gonna say the Blade Phantom sent me here, okay? So, but I had read the comments for both Run the Vibe saying that he loves this game and Walter waving, and I was blaming OBS for typically eating those first few comments. But welcome back.
Lord Charon is watching, Phantom, and hoarding too much Lacrima might start to look like you're planning to rebel against him.
Leave us.
I guarantee that's what the Blade Phantom's ultimate goal is.
Mortal, can you sense Lacrima? If so, you've transcended the realm of the living and the dead.
That's better. Oh yeah, that was just I unmuted my mic. On the dashboard in OBS, you can have a mute button there too, and it wasn't muted, so
Of a soul.
I had gone out, stepped out for a second right before the stream started, and I muted them, and just a habit.
Always netherworldly beings like Blade Phantom. Absorbing Lacrima imbues one with the power of the netherworld. But take care. Too much power will attract scrutiny.
So Lord Charon's gonna be pissed that the Blade Phantom's hoarding all this Lacrima, I'm sure.
Be very careful. Recklessness could result in permanent transformation.
Ooh. Permanent Blade Phantom mode, please? That'd be nice.
Are they really that important, Phantom?
No.
For beings like us from the netherworld, consuming Lacrima is the only way to gain strength.
Lovely. And Lacrima, as they call it here, is like lagrima, which means tears. Kind of interesting. Late night, wasn't sure if you'd make it. Oh, for sure, for sure. No, I'm definitely committed. We had a chat goal that was met, and I will honor it, damn it. I will honor it. So no, yeah, I definitely wasn't going to skip out on today's stream. Ah, what the? Is it one creature? I don't. It is. It's one of those abomination dudes. Oh, okay. He fights on his belly. Alright. What is happening? Is he? Oh, he is enraged. Explains my struggle here. There it is. Now he's happy. My goodness, man, that was sloppy. You can tell I haven't warmed up yet, that's for sure. Looks like we're dying from everything, including plague and flame, so that's nice. I am thorough, if anything. Allows the blacksmith to craft gear from the Soul Eater set. I think the Soul Eater was actually one of the ones I had my eyes on in the beginning because it focuses on potent blows and things of that nature, I think. Which is great.
The Lacrima are clamoring.
Alright, I say we go down first, and then I'm assuming this will go up. If this is a finite path, let's see. Ah, Jarling. I have like 17 of these little bastards. Oh, never mind. We'll just knock this out real quick. Gotta look up. Not gonna be ambushed? Okay, great. Transmutation missed. Let's take a look and see how many soul stones are here. So we have, oh, just one. There's only one in this area. This is a side quest, so it makes sense. And we got the Jarling, so we have 19 of the little bastards. Not bad. Oh, hey there. And he's just consuming this stuff. Alright, nothing here. Looks like we can go down a series. Like, there's another thing here we can actually grab. Nice. Probably intended to go down that way. Because before, you could cross over and get through these walls. Drop down. What's up, Bulls? It says, hey bro, how's it going? I was wondering, would you recommend this game or Lies of P? So honestly, I would recommend both. If you haven't played either of them, I would say start with Lies of P first. And I do have a 100% guide on my channel that'll show you how to obtain everything possible. So you can definitely check that out. Lies of P first, I would say. And then once you kind of get the hang of the mechanics, then Khazan will be a little bit more easy, a little bit more palatable. It is a difficult game, but there are difficulty settings, so the same goes for Lies of P. There's difficulty settings now. There didn't used to be. Or maybe there was, I don't know, it didn't used to be like, not that I recall anyways, but they've done things to make things more accessible, and I appreciate that. More people can appreciate these games too. What's up, Rox? Yeah, so Bulls, I would say try Lies of P first and then come into the First Berserker Khazan. Khazan is a little bit less forgiving, but it's very good. It's a very good game. Combat is phenomenal. Some of the best combat you've ever experienced in a Souls-like, for sure. Lovely. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I need to get out of here. I'm dead. Yeah, Rock says, but I agree. Both of the games are great. I mean, I would always kind of encourage you to try any Souls-like, you know? These are some of the best. The ones you listed, Bulls, are some of the best non-FromSoft Souls-likes out there, available to mankind. You should definitely check them out. Lovely. Nice, thank you. And I do have that guide on my channel, so just one of the first things you see if you go to the homepage, you'll see a 100% guide for Lies of P, and that'll change your life, I tell you. It's a good guide. It's got everything you need. Really user-friendly, I would say. And it'll teach you everything you need to know. Oh, thank you. You know, I forgot how to play this game because I've been playing Sekiro on my time off, so I'm rusty. I haven't played since yesterday, and I don't warm up usually, so I got my daily Inner Ishin kill this morning, actually several. Jeez. Okay. I have no flame resistance. Is that what's happening here? Give me some health. My gosh. I do not have a guide for Khazan. I may do one in the future, but not anytime soon. And additionally, I will do challenge runs on it. I had started a fists only run, which is lots of fun, but Never got around to finishing it, so now we're revisiting the game, and I'm doing my first playthrough right now, so this is actually my very first complete playthrough of Khazan. Alright, let's drop down here and not die to all these idiots. That was just sloppy. Y'all go over there. Walter says Lies of P is good. Even I beat that game. I followed Inhuman's guide after getting stuck. I ended up doing an area and then watching his guide to see if I missed anything. Nice. Yeah, that is one of my favorite games. And definitely, I would say the best non-FromSoft Souls-like I've ever played. Alright. Let's just get rid of all the fodder. Because it did not help to have all these idiots swarming me. Ah, it was this. Did you see this big guy there? That could have been what was happening too. That does nothing. That does no damage, actually. That's fun. You know what I haven't been doing? Locking on. That's strange. I don't know why I'm doing that. Get wrecked. Yes, yes. Thank you. Alright, now I imagine this guy's gonna drop down. Maybe when we get to the other side then, huh? You know I see you, right? And he doesn't throw spears, but he does shoot fireballs, so... Bull says, I used your guide for Blasphemous. Very good. Oh my gosh. That was... Oh, hold on. That was one of my earlier 100% guides, and I do apologize for how, in my opinion, how... Man, it was everywhere. I was everywhere in that guide, but if it was helpful to you, because it was live, like I was doing... This is back when I used to... My channel and the whole theme was 100% live, no matter what. So even the 100% guides and the instructional videos were all done live. And that was something that really hadn't been done before. So like, I was just playing it live, and that's why, you know, it can account for some of the sloppiness. In my opinion, it's a little sloppy, but the other guides I did, you know, a little bit more, I think they're more polished. Okay, this guy. Ah! I would prefer you not do that, sir. Okay, thank you. Never mind. Oh, lovely. That's the stuff. Now these abominations are just standard enemies? I mean, what the heck? They're tanky. Alright, we got a soul stone. That's the soul stone. Pun intended. Emmanuel Ortega says, hello, hello. What's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my friend. You must really like Khazan, right? Am I assuming correctly? Emmanuel, you like First Berserker Khazan? You've made it to many of these streams, and I love it. It's great to have you. But I've noticed with the Khazan, you haven't missed a stream. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm gonna die. Great. The good thing is we're getting practice, right? Fighting these abominations is annoying, just because they're so tanky. Enemies in this game are quite tanky, especially on the intended difficulty. Alright, I'm gonna be a lot less patient, and we're gonna run through many of these enemies. I love it. Okay, nice. I figured. It was just a hunch, but I'm like, I've seen this guy a lot more frequently, and I like it. I thought it was my beard or my hair was nice, so you're like, yeah, you just have great hair. Coming for the great hair. But no, it's First Berserker Khazan. Very nice. This is it's a solid game. I mean, it's very good. I've always enjoyed it and always supported it. I just had to take a break. I think I was doing Path of Exile coverage, like very extensive coverage, and you know, I just wasn't able to do, you know, I'm one of those guys that I can't cover every single game, and I refuse to like spread myself that thin. It gets very stressful when you do something like that. Oh, you're not gonna do the thing? Never bite off more than you can chew. Alright, that's one. And we're getting all kinds of good stuff at least. Now, I did get plagued. You know what? I'm just going to use one of these. Yes, I should put it on the hotkey, but I'm stubborn, so I don't care. My way. Let's go down here. Manuel's laughing. Okay, we've done this a million times. Down here. Don't really need to even distract them. I can just go for this, because this one's laying down anyways. This guy's taking a nap. Alright, he can't turn very sharp, so. He's not an ambi-turner. We go this way, dead, and then we get a million of these idiots. Oh gosh, I missed. $11,000 damage. That's good. Totally missed because I'm sloppy. Cool. That was cool. What the hell? He just grabbed me. Oh! Okay. Gonna use my safety net. I'm here because I want to be part of the community. Oh no, I love that. That's an excellent answer. I love that, and thank you. You're welcome. You are part of the community, my friend. All you gotta do is show up. Be kind. That's all that you have to do. Those are the only requirements. But no, I was just teasing, you know. But yeah, Khazan is awesome. And I've seen you plenty of times, but I'm like, ooh, I've seen you a lot more with the Khazan stuff. So I was like, you must be a big fan. Have you beaten this game? And done all the things? There's apparently, after you beat the game, of course you have New Game Plus and all that, but you have like crucibles. And I was like, But, and Manuel, you are part of the community. You did that the moment you stopped by. You could have been anywhere else on the internet, but instead you're here hanging out with me, so to me, you're part of the crew. I'm gonna heal preemptively because I've been getting jacked up, so no, thank you. Okay, of course. You usually do 3, but I'm gonna let you go. And then, yep, amazing timing there. There's nothing more satisfying than a parry, and this game makes you feel like a badass whenever you nail a parry. You're like, it's like, yeah. I'm going down for that, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'll get it. I'm gonna go. Here's another one. No projectiles, please. What's he doing? Ah, yep, that's the stuff. Ugh. That's what I don't like. Nope, the flamethrower. That's what it was. Yep. And then 1, 2. And then I'm gonna heal. And then boom. Like a boss. Yep. Right in the nards. Got him. Whew. Oh no! I'm in the plague stuff. Yep. I hate using consumables. Makes me feel disgusting, but I like to hoard them. I'm a hoarder. Definitely a hoarder. Lacrima. I heard somebody scream. A very painful scream. So do we go up or do we go... Ah, this was the soul stone, that's right. Okay, so we definitely go on the other side of that ladder. So let's drop down first and grab the purple item that was down here, because, you know, if I see a shiny, I gotta pick it up. Oh, it's way over there. We should have knocked him in the water. That would have been way more epic. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Hold on 1 second. Making sure the stream health is good. So I've made some changes and improvements to this stream because, you know, the last like 2 weeks we've just been having all kinds of weird connectivity issues, and I did some like weird, like, I don't know, hack the mainframe. Like I was literally seeing the Neo flying code and stuff. I was like, okay, yeah, this is good. I'm doing things. I did the thing. So it seems to be working much better now. They're there to be used, my friend. I know. And I don't shame anybody for ever using items. I certainly don't. I just, I like collecting the items. I love collecting the items. It's so funny, but I just like, I feel like, oh, I used one. Like, what if I need that for later? So obviously I need it at that moment, right? And many of these, whenever you unlock the scrolls, the blacksmith can actually craft them pretty much infinitely for you as long as you have the materials. So that's always good. That definitely helps my hoarding tendencies. Okay, so here's the boss. I don't know what this is going to be, a reskin of something, right? It'd have to be. Ugh, gross. Okay, but I agree that I 100% wholeheartedly believe you should use the items and all the mechanics available to you in any game, and there's no shame in that. Not even using summons or anything, that's perfectly fine. In fact, you should use those. That's the reason why they're available. But people act like these Souls-like elitists, you know, they're like, you gotta just get good. It's like, no, how many guides have you watched before you got good? So it's like, come on. These people act like they invented the whole prospect or idea of being good at games. But hey, guess what? You can use mechanics. I think knowledge of using the mechanics even makes you better, in my opinion. The more you know, the more effective you can be, the more powerful you can be. Because you know what parameters you're working with. Ooh, I missed that. There you go. Nice wide strike there. I'm gonna do this. Oh, he's getting raged. No! Be sad. Don't be mad. I am fighting this all. I'm fighting through it. Yep. I just wanted to get that brutal so bad. I'm stubborn. Well, Rox, you do have summons in Khazan. This is the summon right here, in fact. It's called the Spirit of Advocacy. Before, like, actually one of the first patches that was ever done with Khazan was that you used to have to use a consumable item to summon a Spirit of Advocacy. You had to defeat a Spirit of Adversity in order to obtain said item, and then you'd cash it in and you could summon the spirit to help you. Now the spirit summons are free. So there are summons. Save the date 9/9/2026. Heck yeah, Phantom Blade 0. And Manuel says you got issues. Indeed I do. But you do technically have summons. No. It's an actual summon. I've experienced it in the demo because actually it was in the closed beta before the demo came out, and I was checking out all the mechanics, and we explored that you can have a summon, and it was awesome. It's weird because this game, in my opinion, is better suited to have one-on-one combat, because if you try essentially third-partying, it's really awkward because the enemy's movesets are designed for you to fight them one-on-one. So the moment you have somebody else, like, you're getting hit with stuff you've never got hit before, because you're like, oh, that's a weird angle, and it is because it's not like designed that way. But it is helpful if you're struggling, I'd imagine. I can't get out of here. Oh, he's like mad. Okay. Alright, you know what we're gonna do, big guy? Gonna get out of your little pool. I'm gonna kill this guy. Just for good measure. I'm gonna do this, because now I'm pissed. Get wrecked. All the way wrecked. And then slow walk. So when you do the Spirit of Advocacy, you get it looks like the Blade Phantom, but he's in gold, and he'll be an avatar fighting the boss alongside you. I'll show you in the next one, but we will die on purpose.
The more for us. Yes. It's
Delicious. But yeah, so unless they change that, in the closed beta, you would summon an actual golden version of Blade Phantom, and he would fight right alongside you. just like in Lies of P, when you use the, whatever it is, I don't remember anymore, the Stardust or whatever, you can summon an NPC. And it's the same concept, same exact thing, except after the patch, it doesn't cost anything. You never use it? Yeah, I didn't either. I only showcased it in the beta. But yeah, it certainly is an avatar. It's an NPC that helps you.
We need to find whoever Trucker was searching for.
All right, cool. Any other? Oh, I haven't done his quest yet. My bad. My bad, dude. Hold on. We're going back. Yeah, I never used it either, and it was something that I didn't allow myself to use in the fists only run. And like I said, it's honestly, unless you're really struggling, I think it's more to help get some aggro. But since the fights are designed, or the boss fights in particular, are designed to be like one-on-one. Sometimes you're going to be hit with some weird glancing blows and things like that, and then all of your timing that you've learned from the failed attempts goes out the window because you're attacking the enemy typically from behind. So it's very different. It's very it's like you're definitely third partying, but you're getting hit with like weird stuff because you're like, oh, I've never seen that attack from this angle before. Typically you're face to face. All right, so we're gonna go back to Lake City Aldevir. And we're going to go to Unrequited Love and the Ivy Annex. This is Tristan's quest. But yeah, I'll show you. So a long time ago, when it first came out, the Spirit of Advocacy cost like some sort of medal. And you could only get those medals by killing the red spirits, which are the spirits of adversity. Because it was kind of like a way to help you defeat a boss. What happened is people were complaining like, I have to beat a really hard enemy to beat a really hard boss, and then I have to farm them again. So instead they said, okay, you know what? It won't cost these like medallions of communion or whatever the hell they're called. Instead, it's going to be free. So they've made and it really changed their vision in many ways and made the game a lot more accessible and definitely easier in some regards as well. Crunch. And we're good. All right. So we had been in this level as well. Let's see what Tristan has to say, and then we'll do some stuff. Do some exploring.
For coming with me, General. I'm afraid of what we might find. Lydia was always in good health. As soon as I heard she had fallen ill, I rushed to be with her.
I have a feeling Lydia's going to be the boss. This is the kind of the tune that this game's been playing. Everybody that's dying or lost is just a monster that we're going to fight.
The last time we spoke, I asked her to marry me. I was still awaiting her answer when she died.
And Manuel says, you should make a guide for Lords of the Fallen before the new one comes out. The new update completely changed the game. Oh. I had begun a 100% guide when it came out, and I was so like invested into Lies of P though that I had to be pulled from that guide. And I wasn't even able to feature the game in like a streaming capacity because I was so busy with like The Last Faith, Lies of P, and other games. So that took priority. I have played and beaten Lords of the Fallen before all the million patches, which was very interesting. It's a great game. Great game. But at the time, at launch, it was almost impossible to do a 100% guide simply because like you couldn't stop and like look at what you picked up or anything. Like you were being bombarded by enemies, especially in like Umbral, and there was like no safe places, right? So you couldn't just pause and take a look, you know, like. So it was very interesting, very challenging at the time. They've obviously fixed some of that brokenness and made it to where you can pause and have a moment of respite. But yeah, it's still pretty. I think it's still very a good and challenging game, very well balanced in my opinion. So we have 1 Jarling and 2 Soul Stones left to go. But yeah, that would be a game that I would love to at least do a challenge run on. I may not do a guide. That game had so many secrets, and there's several endings that are vastly different in how to obtain. So I don't know if I'd be able to do a 100% guide in any kind of, you know, in the near future. Realistically, I just don't think I would. But I do plan on doing a fist-only challenge run before Lords of the Fallen 2 comes out. And I think in regards to the Lords of the Fallen content, what they have changed is they've added new bosses and stuff, right? But what more have they changed? Because I loved the game as it was, you know, but this 2.5 update, other than like the crossplay and whatever else, like what has it changed aside from like, I know there's additional content and bosses, but I'm curious to see what else. Like, is there more like story missions and things like that? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What's up, fam? How you doing? It is the weekend, my friend. Hope you're doing great, fam. Rock says, oh, you have the Super Saiyan. Oh, yeah, I got the Super Saiyan 3 hair right now. Heck yeah. I think this was just one of the patches. Like, as long as you bought the game, they patched and gave you a bunch of stuff. We have an elite enemy coming up. And I also have the red eyes. And then you can transmog. I'm very mad at everybody in chat right now. I'm going to ban everybody for like 30 seconds because I had asked 50 times, can you transmog? Can you transmog your armor? And no one said anything. Crickets. And then yesterday or the day before, I was like, oh my gosh, all I had to do was talk to the stupid blacksmith, and he had like a dummy next to him, and that's how you transmog your armor. So you can transmog your armor. You don't have to wait for New Game Plus, and it's a mechanic you can get pretty much, I'm assuming, as soon as you free him. So you can transmog. So that's why I don't actually have this particular armor set on, but I like the look of it. I like the original look of when Khazan first breaks free from the carriage. It looks great. So yeah, I got the Super Saiyan 3 hair for sure. What the heck is this? Is everything good on the stream? That was weird. I had some weird window pop up that I'd never seen before. I'm assuming everything's good. It's weird. Yeah, so stream health is good. So yeah, let me know if everything's good on the stream. That was weird. I had some window pop up, but it was like a window for one of the drivers. And it was like, service is not active. I'm like, what are you talking about? Super Saiyan 3 hair. Yes, please. These guys are tanky for no reason. Alright. Exactly, you're the best, you can do it. I will do a fist-only challenge run for Lords of the Fallen, though. That was so much fun. In regards to the guide, I don't know if I can do it before the game comes. I need a release date for the game, and I could certainly try. It's definitely one of the best non-FromSoft Souls-likes I've played. It's phenomenal. I loved it. People were really highly critical of it, in my opinion. I thought it was good. Rock says, I really need to do a third run with Khazan with the great sword, like a real berserker. Yeah, I'm going dual wield because in most of the promotional content and material, he has the dual wield stuff. So I felt that was like lore accurate. Walter says, I haven't noticed anything odd. Good. Okay, yeah, because I was like, I fixed everything is fixed now. So I wouldn't even know what to do other than just like go and play in your living room for it to be better. Like, all right, stopping by Walter's today, and tomorrow we do Emmanuel's place. Let's see, boom. Thank you so much for letting me know. Fam says, how unfortunate you don't have me around when you first played the game, huh? Exactly. No, man, when Lords of the Fallen first came out, like I was killing it with all those guides and stuff. I've always been able to do this effectively, but the mechanic with Lords of the Fallen is that you're either in like normal world or you're like in the Umbral. When you're in the Umbral, you're constantly being attacked and pursued by these like the beings that live in that realm. So like if you pick up an item, when I do 100% guide, I pick up an item and I'm like, all right, we just picked up the Great Sword of Blood or whatever. And I'm like, okay, Great Sword of Blood, and this is this weapon, is what it looks like. These are the stats you need to do it. All right, let's move on. And then I just press forward. But you didn't have time to do that or even know what you picked up because you're being pursued by an army of like these undead Demogorgon Stranger Things bastards. And it was like, what the hell's going on? It was tough. And then you're getting sniped from across the map. You could not pause. There was no moment of like respite. You had to be hidden behind a wall or something. And it was very difficult to make a guide like that in the way I do it because I'm very thorough and I like to cover everything and give you guys some knowledge. But if I'm being chased by demons the whole time, It's really hard to stop and like, you know, instruct and educate you guys on what, you know, on what I know and teach you guys and share my knowledge with that. But it was just too hard. It was for me very challenging. But I did begin it, and then I got picked. I got, I think, Last Faith or something like that just distracted me. Okay, blah blah blah, maids, blah blah blah, dead. Okay, people died. People have died here. The only one of my things with this game is aside from combat and gameplay, which is amazing, you know, I don't feel any ties with some of the, you know, like the people and the characters. They don't develop those very well, in my opinion. And so what happens is like, oh, you're help, you know, there was someone that we were with, and then she may have passed away or she was transformed. It's like I didn't feel like a loss or like any emotional tie, unfortunately, because it wasn't really like delved into, and they didn't really develop those relationships. And I was like, man. So that's one thing, because like the music's epic, the premise is epic, and it's like, oh, okay, well, they just really didn't go over like, oh, this is like a semi-love story thing or whatever, and it felt kind of like it didn't feel as meaningful for that to lose that NPC or for these people to die. And it was like, dang it, I would have loved that, because, you know, to me it's a nice addition to have like those additional, like, okay, I'm invested. Oh no, this person, and then you feel like I'm the one getting revenge. You know, it really makes you get immersed into the game. This is an elite, so I will catch up on chat in just 1 minute, but she's kind of tough. Dragon Knight's Scroll, very nice. Now we have the Dragon Knight set that can be crafted by the blacksmith. Rock says, I played New Game Plus with Spear. Oh, I'm sorry, New Game with Spear. New Game Plus Dual Wield. So the New Game Plus will be with the Greatsword. I think that makes sense. Oh, I know, fam. Yes. For First Berserker Khazan, I really wish that you would have been here. You would have been like, yes, you can transmog, and here's how you do it. Fam drops those knowledge bits that I love. The enemy was a nightmare in challenge mode. I can imagine. She was very ferocious, even in the non-scary mode. Let's go back up real quick. I'm assuming that's... that would be the progression forward then. So this is now the way back to where we're just at. Yep. Save point. So let's search this ground floor, and then we work our way back up. Yeah. I'll be an innocent bystander. He looked threatening. But yeah, you certainly can transmog. You don't have to wait for New Game Plus or anything like that, so. Wish I would have known earlier. It took me like almost the whole week to figure it out. But I don't really talk to the NPCs too much, other than to obtain side quests in this game. Because like I said, like the dialogue's fine. It's just very, you know, it's not like some in-depth crazy thing's gonna make you pull on the heartstrings kind of thing, but I do enjoy the game. I enjoy the premise very much as well. But I would have loved to see a little bit more of the character development so that I could feel bad, you know, and be like, oh man, this person's dead or whatever, you know? That's one of my only things. I like getting fully immersed in the game, so I want to feel Khazan's like desire for vengeance. Ah, really? I haven't been locking on to enemies very consistent. That's my fault. I'm here free aiming and I'm flipping around like a madman. All right. The Bloodborne bookcase. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's more than one. Oh, that's great. It's actually so fun. Oh, right. This part would have been miserable in expert difficulty or challenge mode. They changed the name, and it's called expert now, but it was challenge. It is weird because on my file it's now called expert. The original intended difficulty. Wow, that would have been miserable. You would have had to use your Phantom Blade bro there. I can't imagine dealing with that threat because there's two of them. Are you happy with the Game of the Award Show 2025? I am happy that you know, a game deserving of that, you know, that merit got all of those awards. I mean, that's fine. I think that it was Clair Obscur was a very good game. I didn't finish it, but I did enjoy everything I experienced up to that point. I thought it was very solid. I mean, it just kind of clean sweeped everything though, and it's funny because it's like, I don't know what I like it. I like it a lot, but I wonder like what the masses like. You know, like what was the allure that they had? The allure that they had with the game. Like, what did they like about it? I enjoyed the story and the premise, and then the gameplay was very dynamic. So I thought it was nice, but the story was for me just so moving, and so I wonder like what other people saw in it and what they really were like. Yeah, I'm drawn to this game for this. This is why I voted for this game. But I'm glad that it won. I'm certainly glad that Silk Song didn't like take that award or anything. It just, in my opinion, didn't really warrant it or merit it. Let's see, how do we get over here? Last time this was open and then we had to break that, and it's a way to get around. But let me see. Kind of lost my bearings here. Yeah, that's where we did this. Oh, there you go. No, this is where we got the jar. And I won't be able to get here at all. No secret bookcases. That I can see anyway. No illusory walls either. I'll be damned. Fam says it's just the same case like, oh, like Baldur's Gate. Is that what it is? Is that what you're talking about? Baldur's Gate 3 all over again, maybe? BD3. I don't know what BD. Unless it's Baldur's Gate. This way, and then we can go up. Ooh. Drowned. Oh, the drowned witch is Troka, who we just fought. And that was a really, really fun fight. I can't open this. Okay, that's fine. Hence my rage. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, that people loved that one too. I'm pretty sure that won all the awards as well, if I'm not mistaken. Just like Astrobot. Get this up to 40, and then we I think get some proficiency up, because that's going to be important if I ever do a New Game Plus cycle or anything, or actually go up to the correct difficulty. The new Divinity game looked interesting. Aside, I mean, well, I would say the trailer was not, there's no gameplay or anything like that, but the premise looked kind of weird, you know? And man, they were showing some stuff. I was like, how the hell, like, that's going to get me demonetized? And I surely was. That video was demonetized faster than you could imagine. As soon as I uploaded that thing, like within 30 minutes, they're like, you know what? You ain't getting paid today.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Is this Maluka? Maluka reskin. Okay. Sakura dance. I hate the kicks in this game. The kicks are so powerful and they interrupt everything. You got the great swords out now. I had a kid. He's like phase 2 Maluka reskin. Oh, that's new. Taught you new tricks, I see. Every time they back up and disengage, then we gotta start right back up with the depletion of this damn gauge of his. Oh, you're not gonna do the 50 strikes? Hopefully this takes up all of his health. Oh, no, okay. Not at all. Back to the katana. Sakura dance. Mans thinks he's Genichiro. I suck. Ugh. What the hell? Oh, here's the one. Too slow. Lovely. That was a grab, and I just stood there like a darned fool. This dude's got tons of health. I dodged it. That's his initial starting attack when he begins phase 2 as Maluka. I missed. Oh, you fool. I need this because I don't have lots of health. He grabbed me! Oh my freaking... Get wrecked. Hyper armor, baby. Get some. He's dead. Okay, so it's Maluka's brother, pretty much. Maluka reskin. And he was phase 2 the whole time. That's a good fight. I do like the Maluka fight, but that guy was cheap. Fam says, nothing personal with Astrobot, but it's a more obvious case of Sony buying the awards. Oh, yeah.
Then he suddenly kidnapped me.
There was no reason for Black Myth Wukong to be cheated out of that award, and I will never forget.
Hoping I'd see him as more than just a friend.
Oh, gosh. Maybe she wasn't actually killed, or maybe she was. Maybe. Is she still alive, man? GG, says Rox. Thanks. That's a good fight.
Gift Tristan gave me.
Oh no, he's terrible.
I couldn't stand the fact
He's jealous. Is that the one we just defeated, Guido or Guido, whatever?
Hit me.
Yeah, you don't do that, sir. That's why you got. I'm glad we defeated Guido. You don't do that.
What if he wants to kill me too? Oh, how I miss Tristan.
See, if we kind of had this prior to the mission, I think that would have been a good placement to do it as well. so that we could actually be like, oh man, now it's like we don't like Guido.
Guido was a monster all along, and I didn't even realize it. How could I have been so foolish?
You might need some time alone, Lydia.
All right, we're gonna go back to the crevice and move on to the third side quest. That was totally a Maluka reskin, but I did enjoy that fight to begin with, so it's nice to fight a different character, especially in that phase the whole time, because phase 1 was kind of
Ozma, we need to...
Oh, he's fine. He took his moment, but he's good. He is okay now. Let's go back up to the third region, the heart of Pelos. Has to be a secret, right? Is this the blacksmith area? Yeah. What do you have for me, Oksana? Nothing. Nothing at all. I was over here being smart, finding secrets, but not even close. And Valicis's axe. So we need to go handle this dude. And then we can move on to the mountain range, I think is what it is. Rafflin Mountains. Oh.
General Khazan, I need your help. My father went in there days ago. He insisted I wait in the safety of the camp, but...
Too much time has passed. Oh, your father's dead, dude. Or he's been corrupted by chaos, and he will be dead shortly. That is simply the nature of this game. There will be losses.
Valors. I don't swear them.
Alright, that'll shut down this. We'll angle the camera down so we can see if there's any places we can hop off. Could have been something. Potentially. Save point already. Are we gonna get straight into a boss fight or what? This is interesting. Hardly any traversal, just a few lifts and weird stuff like that. Alright, what do we have in terms of jarlings? We have 1 jarling and 2 soul stones. Okay, so we have a proper level ahead of us. That is barricade. Guy's dead. Another shaman or what the heck? I didn't know he could do that. Alright. You little hoppity fool. Alright, so we hate those guys. Headshot. Oh gosh, sorry, sneezing. Ah, that hurts. What is all that? Oh, those are little demon guys, okay. I thought I had that, okay. Maybe not. Are you gonna run through the lasers, please? Oh man, okay. Ah! That guy will pursue you to great lengths. Dragon scale scroll, nice. We're getting all these different sets. I actually do want to go ahead and speak with the blacksmith in the next after this next quest. We'll take a look and see what all we've unlocked and see if they have any good set bonuses. I think that'd be pretty important to see. Stream health looks good. Loving it. Classic backstab bait. Lovely. We'll continue. That's probably going to deactivate. Actually, let me see. The power's still going here, so maybe not. I was hoping it would take down that barrier that was back here, but I don't know if it will. Let's go test it out. Ooh, I'm confused. Wait, was it here? I don't remember. I think so. Oh, he grabbed me anyways. Old tactician's leggings. Very, very nice. I looked away at chat, and that's what happens. Oops. I got hit. I just turned this one off, so where the hell? Oh, next. Interesting, okay. Bam says, now I'm thinking about what I should roleplay in the new game plus of ER, currently considering Malekith. Malekith was lots of fun. Excellent character, in my opinion. Is there an item over here? Yeah, Malekith was quite awesome. His armor was good too. It looks great. Oh, nice. I actually, on my first playthrough, I just went with the Prisoner. I mean, the Prisoner had just such a cool look, and I just loved it. Such a great look. The helmet's amazing, and for the longest time I had the Prisoner helm, and I went with Margit's robes, or I guess Morgoth's robes, I guess, and then I went with the Wolverine claws, and that was my first playthrough essentially. I just went with like this really cool like raggedy look. Oh, hi. And then whenever I did the torch only run, I ended up dressing the same as that. There's this phantom that you can fight. Not a red phantom, a summon that you can fight, right? And it was like a dude with like, kind of looked like a sorcerer type hat. He had a cape and it had like red crystals in it. And you can fight him. I don't recall where. I mean, it's been a year since I played Elden Ring, but I did enjoy that a lot. Like that look was just so nice. And I used that for the majority of my torch only run until eventually I used like the Drake set. The one you get from like where you fight one of the dragons and stuff. Alright, power's been cut off. We love it. And you're gonna come over here. And just circle around. Why is it just taking a long time to deactivate? Yeah, it actually is real-time travel. That's interesting. Good graphics. Matthias Rain says, hey, Inhuman, Phantom Blade 0, September 9th. So far away. It is far away, but honestly, I'm very happy with that because next year is going to be stacked with all these releases. And there's 8 games or so that I'm quite interested in, so I am okay with pacing out the games. Oh, okay. I'm envenomed. Okay, great. Can I not heal? For some reason, I noticed an icon, a yellow icon around my my nether region or whatever it's called, the region where you know you're trying to heal your Estus, and that was weird. My nethers. I am glad it's September 9th because man, there's just too many games to play in such little time. So, ow, respawn very quickly. I just thought Nihil the whole playthrough, yeah. What's his name again? Gosh, I don't remember. He's part of the bosses you have to defeat whenever you whenever you're fighting or going for the frenzied flame ending, and I beat him when I was doing my torch only run. It was a great boss fight. I think so. Come on. Same damn strike. Okay, hold on. I'm envenomed again. That stuff hits so hard. Oh, hold on. Spam heal, baby. Elite enemy defeated. Shredder's scroll. We get the Shredder set. I'm assuming they're Shredders, those little creatures. We don't like those guys. They're not very nice. Witch's tentacle. Ugh. The most broken weapon skill. Yeah, that was Moog. Moog was fun. That was a great fight. I never used his weapon though. I never used his weapon. Made sure to collect all that stuff, but I certainly didn't use it. Let's see. They blocked this off too. Matthias says, indeed, I concur. Thank goodness they're staggering the releases. My heart couldn't take them being released in such a close proximity to each other. Or my wallet, for that matter. Truth. I second that. Like this year, I mean, there is so many game releases that I can't even cover all of these games. It's too many. I need to know when Onimusha and Lords of the Fallen's coming out. Those are the only other games that I honestly care about. Mortal Shell 2 and all that, I'm in the closed beta, so I'll end up finding like all the timing and all that information we'll receive, you know, so that'll be good. But I am most concerned about Lords of the Fallen 2 and Onimusha. I would definitely want to do Onimusha because I want to play the trilogy before the actual new installment comes out. I've played them before, and they were just great games. I loved them, and I would like to share that experience with you guys. I really love number 1, and I think number 2 is my favorite though because I like Jubei, and I like at the time it was so cool to have like a system where you have to like develop relationships and friends with some of the NPCs, and they have different paths, and according, you know, based on who you befriend and whatever, certain outcomes happen. So you had to replay it multiple times, and that was really interesting. The first game was fantastic, and the challenges that you had to do to unlock I think it was the Bishop Sword, or I forgot what it's called. It starts with a B, but it was like some basic name sword, but it's an amazing weapon. You had to go through like certain levels, and it was really hard to get at the time. Like this is back before Souls-likes. Onimusha was the closest thing to a Souls-like before Souls-like came out, and I thought it was awesome. And I love the series. Number 3, the third one, I liked the least. It was the weakest in terms of bringing anything new. But Samanosuke was back, but I didn't like that it brought in some random French guy, and it was the guy from you've seen him in millions of movies. I forgot his name. It's like Jacques Renault or something like that. I don't know. We've seen him and we know the guy. He's from even like Mission Impossible, and he's a bad guy in lots of movies and whatever. So the point is, he was in that movie and in that game. But the game was like, at the time, you know, it was still very novel to like have mocap and like, you know, the likeness of a character in the movie in real life in the game, and it was pretty cool, right? So they were like really pushing that pretty hard, and I didn't like his part of the story at all. And the only thing that I love about Onimusha 3 is the intro cinematic, which isn't representative of the gameplay at all, but man, that's one of the best intros ever made. That's one of the best intro sequences ever made in gaming, and that was Onimusha 3. But yeah, I enjoyed it, but I didn't. That's definitely not one of my favorites, and I didn't like the inclusion of the French dude. It just felt so weird. And all he always says Henri, Henri, which is Henry in French. It says that like a million times. It sounds like he's saying Ogie the whole time, Ogie, but he's saying Henri. I didn't like that. It was super annoying. His story didn't fit very good. Onimusha 2 was fantastic. Jubei was amazing, but Samanosuke in the first and third games, phenomenal. Jubei was awesome though. I love Jubei. Oh man, you guys are chatting it up. Okay, so let's see. The Tomb Raider games coming out at the same, like back to back, is pretty interesting. Fam said, "Oh yeah, so the monument that around the whole week before the TJ was it Divinity? It was Divinity. I believed it was Lords of the Fallen, but then Divinity actually registered their trademarks, and of course it was that. So then people were able to find out ahead of time." Indeed, Rock says Matthias, Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic could be good. However, I definitely need to see gameplay before I get my hopes up. Yeah, they made a Onimusha 2 remaster. I didn't understand. If they go for remaster or remake, they need to start for the first one. I agree. If you're gonna remaster or remake, always start with the beginning. That way you can introduce fans to the series. You're gonna, you know, you'll always be able to continue on and make those. Like, why would you just pick some random one? Onimusha 2 is amazing though. I will play those games prior to the release of Onimusha Way of the Sword or whatever the hell it's called. Prefix. That is so incredibly satisfying to nail. Did I do it, Paul? What is this? I got the axe. Phantom Blade Zero is, yeah, that's coming out 9/9 of 2026, so September 9th. How come I'm not seeing everybody's chats?
Don't go on alone.
Let me see something.
Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, I'm not seeing all the chats.
Where is he?
I didn't see. I saw Matthias talking about, I'm glad they're staggering the releases. Rock saying 2 more Tomb Raider games. Fam saying, oh, what was the monument about? The monument was specifically for Divinity. Phantom Blade Zero release date was given as well. And then Rox agreed, Matthias agreed with Rox. And then we're talking about the Onimusha remaster. Okay, I didn't miss anything.
You stay true to yourself until the end.
Father, General.
I'm not moved. I'm sorry. I love the gameplay. And the premise of the story is amazing. But some of the delivery is a little weak for me. I think it's good. But I would really like to be like, damn, I'm angry. I want to go help these people, but I'm not feeling it.
Osma. We need Troco Oz, that's
Let's see. Is this Kizamug? Kizamug. Alright, so let's go with the blacksmith real quick and see what all he can craft for us. These new sets. Decrepit caught my eye also. Yeah, indeed. I notated that as one of the games that I was interested in. Decrepit is like a first-person Souls-like. Apparently. And it looks kind of, you know, like Valor Mortis would be, but not in the Napoleon Bonaparte type setting. Nothing there. Ooh. Why are these the only like weapons he can craft for me? Oh. But it's just the one style, which doesn't make too much sense to me. Whatever. Okay, we got the Soul Eater set, which potent blow damage. There you go. Enemy exhaust and attack damage. Heck yeah. Brutal attack. See, that's all me. That's everything I do. What set do I even have now? Oh wow. I wouldn't have enough. I could have enough to craft these. And not enough keen shards though. So I need a lot more keen shards. I thought I had 20. I picked up like 20 last time. So this is a brink dodge kind of build. This is more of like, this is specifically what I need. Max stamina, potent blow, and brutal attack. That's actually all I do. So brutal attacks, enemy poison. That's awesome. So we could consider the spider set. Drowned Witch. It's water damage, things like that. Beast Slayer. And we have different weapons here. Deep Shadow. Okay. Dragon Scale looks nice. Brutal attack damage, brutal attack spirit accumulation. That's interesting. But that's just a brutal, which is going to be once the stamina has been depleted. Not the potent blow that we like. So let me see. Was this potent blow or was this brutal? It was potent blow. Yeah, so the Soul Eater set is the best for me. Shredder looks really fun. Against Undead. Okay. Crusader. That should be against Undead, honestly. And then Dragon Knight. Okay. Cool. Interesting. I do prefer... Oh, why is it not? I have to do all that. I hate that. Got the Pilgrim set. The Shredder stuff looks pretty nice. Alright, so I would need a handful of things, actually. I don't have enough keen shards. That's what we'll be on the lookout for then. Butcher. Oh gosh. What do I even have equipped? This. Okay, let me do some things here in the gear. Upgrade just a bit. Okay. Attack damage. So we'll keep that for now, and then we'll get rid of all this. And then in terms of gear, I don't want to increase my weight too much. That looks really cool though. Crusader. 900 heesh. Oh, I wanted the Ashen for that. Oh, I see. Never mind. I need the Ashen Wolf top. So I can get the Netherworld energy increase. Okay, then I'll just sell everything else. Sure. That only gave me 7 keen shards, maybe. Ooh. Why? It's not enough. Not enough. You have a limit of 500 pieces in your inventory. Yeah, I know. That's a massive limit. That's good. You still had plenty of space, at least. Alright, so nobody seems to have any additional quests. Let's go and actually do the main quest. Go for golden armor for stamina. It was my favorite. Ooh, no, it was my best armor. I like the stamina, but I just love the... what is it that I like about this? I don't really like what I have on necessarily. Yeah, it was just for quality of life, and at the time it was okay. But it's actually quite weak, especially for a heavyweight armor. You saw some of the armor values in the 600s and 700s, even 900s, so I'll change it. But the potent blow was really the only thing that I enjoyed. It was 20% increase. I'll start looking at sets here later, you know, as I get into this next level, because I feel like I'm going to be under leveled in that regard. Because I wish it showed me my level. It doesn't. It's fine. I like that. Oh, I got real sleepy all of a sudden. I'm EBs. That'll be something for now, I guess. Okay, gotta wake up. It was my best armor, indeed. Any new game that's interesting, Matthias? There are a few. There were a few. Zero. Okay, so there's 1 Jarling and 4 Soul Stones. Matthias says, well, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so Fate of the Old Republic caught my attention. Divinity, Lords of the Fallen 2. Other than that, not much. Literally nothing blew me away like when they revealed Tides of Annihilation. Yeah, that was good. We didn't even hear from that, which makes me think 2027 is going to be a thing. I don't think it'll be releasing earlier than that. It's just only some new trailers and teasers for the games that we already know about. Exactly. Yeah, they talked about... They didn't even give us release dates, for example, for Lords of the Fallen. So, I mean, you know, it was like an awesome trailer and it looks great. But, yeah. Let's see. I can awaken. All the awakened materials seem unique, I guess. Nice. All right. Control Resonant would be interesting. Yeah, Control looked pretty interesting for sure.
I saw a lot. If we want, we're with you.
I didn't play the first game hardly at all. Like it was like at some point you could get it on the Xbox or something. And I may own it even, but I know I never played it. Like I got it for cheap or something. I know in some capacity I have either a physical copy or something. And it was fun, but I didn't really play it for more than like 30 minutes, so I don't know anything about anything. But the story, they made it look cool. They made it look really cool. Hello. Oh, I missed. I missed. But yeah, I'd only ever seen it for a little bit. But I heard really good things about Control. And I think it was even like, was it not an award-winning game? I think it was pretty successful, but this wasn't really my cup of tea. A dark elf. They have dark elves in this universe. Bloodborne style finisher there. visceral attack. We got the fire enhancer. Control resin. I forgot about that one. Thanks. I enjoyed the first game, which was on. Yeah. See, I think it was on sale. It was something, right? It was a while back, and I was like, I played. I was like, okay. I mean, you know, you can kill stuff and telekinesis and whatever. But I don't know. It was more of like those games like, hey, check out what we can do in our new game engine. Check out these visuals, bro. Ah, whoa. Okay, hold on. Terrible timing. What's up with my timing today? Oh my, I have to parry him now. Come here. Hey. Brink guard, not parry. The parries are called reflection in this game, and then you got the burst counter, or the counterattack, specifically for the burst. They did announce a new Mega Man title, but it's not until 2027, so very interesting. But also, I was anticipating something along the lines of Mega Man Legends. Instead, they went with the original Mega Man, not even Mega Man X. Because Capcom said, oh, we're going to do something real special. We want to really elevate the Mega Man series to this, and that. I'm like, but you're just making the same damn game you've always made. 2D and blah, 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 whatever else. I don't know. Wasn't very pleased. Well, that's not very fair. For the bear. Ah, it's a grab. I'm dead. I'm dead because of physics. Oh, we almost had him too. Yeah, but the new Mega Man title, I mean, it looks like every other Mega Man game, just obviously more modern visuals, and I'm like, man, can we do something new with Mega Man? Mega Man Legends to me was so awesome back in the PlayStation days. I absolutely loved 1 and 2, and it was just the way they promoted 2 made it seem like, whoa, what happened? Like, is he no longer, is he like more embracing that, you know, android side of his or whatever? It was really cool. Where's this other? Oh man, he's coming in hot. Fam says, night guys, have a great night, fam, and I hope you have a great weekend too. You don't have to work. That would be amazing if you can just have a weekend off. Getting destroyed by this damn thing. And this little piggy went wee until he was bacon. You can sign up for the playtest of Decrepit. It's promising. That's a good reminder, because I had notes, but I went immediately to bed. Actually, I took a shower, and then I went to bed. I was so tired. I was like, yeah, I want to rest. Long day. I missed. Walter says, night, fam. Absolutely. Have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. I'm dead. He grabbed me. That grab has killed me twice. Matthias says, dude, they've even brought Sonic into this new century and put him in a 3D world while they're holding back with Mega Man. Why are they holding back with Mega Man? I'm sure he needs to go for a change of... Yeah, he could definitely go for a change of millennia. For sure. It's just so strange that they do that. It's like they don't really have any new ideas and they want to play it safe or something. It's what it seems like. And it's like, hey, this IP has always been consistent with this particular niche demographic or whatever. So, all right, let's just keep doing it exactly as we've been doing it for 30 plus years. There's just no innovation. And they, like, Mega Man Legends I thought was great. And I know that it didn't sell the best and whatever, but you could, like, nowadays, a Mega Man RPG, I mean, come on. A Mega Man Souls-like? Can you imagine what that would be like? How amazing that would be. Nobody has the nards to do that. Damn, I don't know, it seems a lot quicker than I'm used to. Come here, bats. Can y'all do something? There you go. I thought I timed that perfectly. Grab as I land. I'll survive though, but barely. But again, like this would be considered a reskin. How do you guys feel about these? I'm not bothered by it. But it is essentially just a bear with horns. Alright, where are we going? Now we have these portals. What's this about? Oh. Where to?
Somewhere in here.
Monkeys? Oh, lovely. Kill you. You son of a mother. How the hell is this thing so hard to hit? That thing was impossible. Yeah, it's like a puppy bear, not a boss. Yeah, that was a little baby bear. A little baby bear. We had the 3 little piggies. And the singular bear. I will not tolerate you hopping around and throwing poo at me the whole time. I don't like that. Dude, I'd totally play a Mega Man Souls, like, make it happen, pull some strings, shoot. If I was like YouTube, like crazy YouTube rich, oh my gosh, I would fund so many projects that I believed in that I'm like, this would be amazing. You know, I know that people, and this is probably a hot take, but I don't care. The Resident Evil show that was on Netflix was crazy good to me. I loved it. It was like, it was great. And because of like just a few scenes that went viral from like a meme perspective, like this is what the show is like. It's like, no, it's nothing like that. It was, if you're a fan of the series, you would see all of the awesome nuances and the references to the games. And I was like predicting what they were going to show. And my wife was like, what? And I was like, look, it's going to mention Lisa or whatever her name is and this and that. And then they definitely did. I was like, this is crazy. So I thought it was great. I would fund that to come back. There's a few TV series that I would fund to help come back. Obviously, this is after I did my own games that I've mentioned at length. But afterwards, I'd be funding projects that I'm like, yeah, y'all don't... Go ahead and finish this. Here's a few million. Finish this product. Because, yeah, they've been a lot of... There's been a lot of series that... they just cancel. I'd say prematurely because they're kind of like, oh man, it didn't do as good as we thought it would be, so let's not take any more risks. Unfortunately, they didn't show anything about God of War 6. They didn't show anything about God of War. Nothing about new Fallout game or Elder Scrolls game. Nothing about Grand Theft Auto 6, which makes me think it's going to be pushed back even further. In general, the largest, like what's going on with this series or franchise news was not seen there at all in any capacity. It was a lot of things we had seen or indie stuff that was uninteresting and almost boring beyond my capacity to handle and withstand. So did we just not get the Jarling? Nope. None of the Soul Stones either. Mega Man Souls-like? Yeah, I'd definitely fund that, but because I said it on stream and on the internet, somebody else is going to come up with it. But you heard it here first. Speaking of God of War Egypt, yeah. If the rumors are true, right? I kind of don't want them to continue, like, where God of War just kills where Kratos kills every pantheon of gods and all of mankind, because it's like, at some point, like, it's just going to become like a spin-off type thing, and I don't want them to, like, to cheapen and dilute the whole transition from the Greek pantheon and mythology to the Norse. If you just continue, okay, now we're going to go and kill Egyptian gods, now we're going to kill, you know, whatever other group and Hindu and this and that, it's like, okay, like, you're just killing every pantheon now. It just becomes, like, predictably unpredictable. You know that he's going to survive in some way, and he's going to continue killing them. And so I don't want him to do that. I want him to go on a path where he's trying to, like, fix things, and then something else. I don't want to actually share it because I feel like it would be taken, but I do have a really like cool idea with one last transition. But I don't know if it'll happen. But yeah, I am excited about a new God of War game, but I just don't want them to continue doing it. I would like it, like, how about we do an Atreus spinoff, and now we get off of Kratos for a bit so that he can, like, retire happily. Because I don't want to see him continuously, like, going through every single pantheon. Although in theory it sounds cool, like, when you look at it from, like, the story, it cheapens the experience, I think. Matthias says, speaking of Resident Evil, did you happen to see the trailer Inhuman for the Return to Silent Hill movie? No, I didn't. Return to Silent Hill movie. I have not seen that. I'm also a little bit turned around, so I came to the monkey place for some reason. Okay, there's like a bunch of stuff over here. That's a soul stone up there. Let's go back down so I can get my bearings because I'm completely lost. Even a little 5-second through, exactly. Even like a short, like I'm walking out of a cave, or Kratos' bald head walking towards a pyramid or something, like, you know, like I could appreciate that. I'm so confused. Okay, what did I? Let me just shut up for a second. Okay, I came from down up here, right? And then you have all these deviations from the main path. So here we have this right staircase, we have the other staircase just below it, and then we have the monkey path. Let's just do one at a time, I suppose. This is like a plague place? Oh, okay. So you can't dodge back on that one. So it's all going to link together then. This won't be opened from this side, naturally. That's the NPC we have to help. How about you open the gate since you're just in there, you dummy? Might need some plague resistance. Cool. Transforming also seems to heal status effects. That was kind of what I was testing, and I'm really happy that it works. I was getting a little nervous. Alright, so the bard is down there. We probably need to make sure we speak with his ass. Oh, darn. What's happening to me? I can't heal. I think it was him. The Eye of the Beholder type stuff. He was like paralyzing me or something. Not grabbing me, sir. Dum-dum. Hey yo, Marcus coming in hot. Oh my. Marcus with the super chat says goal for next week. I should set a goal. I didn't even think about it. I just hate. I don't know. I just feel so greedy always setting goals. You know. I was super happy about, and I did not feel bad about the goals we set for the Ninja Gaiden collection. I'm only waiting on like 2 more things, and so that's amazing. But so that collection, once I actually obtain it, probably be by the end of the year, I'll have it. I can showcase it to everybody because that was like a collective effort. But I do need to set a goal. And I didn't do it because I just, we had just set a goal and there was like some really big contributions in the last, obviously in the last week. So I don't really have one. I'll have to think about that. I got to start doing that a little bit more consistently. It's just, I don't know. This is part of the game, but it's hard. It's hard for me because I'm not greedy. Marcus. How are you doing though? I was gonna reach out to you this weekend and be like, first off, Pennywise, and then secondly, just to see how you guys were doing. I know you've been busy, so I didn't want to make you feel any pressure to come on stream or anything. But I was like, how are my peeps doing, man? I was going to reach out to you this weekend actually. I need to heal. Oh my gosh, this guy's hit so hard. Okay, that's great. You didn't do the 3rd strike. Because that wouldn't make too much sense, wouldn't it? You missed all the spider stuff, and I was making all these jokes in hopes that you would hear them. Golly. Okay, I need to kill this guy now. Freaking A. Okay, let's read chat. Whew. Matthias says the Silent Hill movie, it looks pretty good, but in my opinion, but of course I'm a crazed, bloodthirsty, diehard fan. I'm probably wearing down their digits to bloody stumps and bandwagon hating on it. Oh, a bunch of people probably are. I'll have to look up the trailer for sure. Definitely have to check out that trailer. Gotta keep Inhuman on his toes. Yeah, you do. Oh my gosh, like my pillow is not working with me today. Got my lumbar support pillow. For us old folks. Nah, it just comes with a chair. Okay, honestly, I completely am turned around now. This would probably be forward progression, right? So... if I do this, everybody comes back. Let's go to the monkey place then. Actually, no, let's go... Is it Hermit's Cave? I'll go to Hermit's Cave. I think I screwed up by doing this, but it's okay. No, because this is the staircase. Nope, it's not. It's not the staircase at all. I'll be darned. Where do I need to go? This is the staircase. Okay, great. So from the hermit place, we just turned back around. Very nice. We have this. We just explored. And the bard was on one side, so that's a little interesting. We have this, which is like the monkey part, and then this. Okay, so let's go to the monkey part. Keeping Inhuman on his toes. I'm super excited about the next episode of Derry because I finally got my wife on the show and she's been like enjoying it. We rewatched it. This is now the 3rd time I've watched everything. Marcus with another super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let me kill this monkey real quick before I can read what the message is. Okay, so this seems like a finite path. Thank you so much. Goal, please. I don't know. Okay, so I can't set the goal mid-stream because YouTube is bizarre that way. What's up, Sparks? Sparks says, sup, Unk? How you doing? Obsessed with Khazan. Khazan's really good. I'm not obsessed with the game. I love it. I think it's great. I am personally not obsessed with it. I'm not, like, haven't fallen head over heels for it just yet. But it is very good. Very, very good. I'm just now very partial to Sekiro because I just played that recently. For the first time, and it's amazing. I knew it. We knew it. Okay, goal. When it comes to goals, okay, so we normally just do the same thing when it comes to a goal. And what I can do is I can set an official goal next week. And I won't do this. I'll do it more proactively from now on so it doesn't put like a big crunch on you guys. But what I will do is I'll set a goal for, like I always do, for 5 super chats of any amount, pretty much whatever your heart believes in. And if we get 5 super chats, and I can stream for the full week as I have been doing. Fortunately, you know what, guys? I have written 3 scripts out of like 13 video ideas that I have. So I have 3 scripts written already, and the editing's all that's pending in the voiceover. So this weekend there will be some videos coming out on this channel specifically, and then a tiny little short on the main channel. So I got some scripts written, so I'm definitely getting back into the rhythm of posting regularly again as well. So, but anyways, long story short, 5 super chats. I'm gonna set the goal on Monday. So Monday it'll be 5 super chats. If we get to the 5, then we'll stream the whole week as we normally do when we meet the goal. So I think that'll be good, but I will start giving you guys more time because I feel like that's not very fair to kind of cram it in there. But I wasn't even thinking about a goal because you guys have just been smashing these goals, and I've been trying to, fit in more streaming consistently because I know you guys love it, and I love it too. So it's honestly one of my favorite parts of doing this, the content creation thing. It's just amazing. I didn't enjoy it much until I started together with you guys building this community, because you guys make it so much better. I can tell you right now, it is not the same just playing in front of a camera and talking to yourself for hours. And I've done that a lot, so it's really nice to have you guys on. But yeah, we're gonna start ramping it up. We're gonna start getting even bigger, growing more, and next year we have so many games to cover. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna really use those as opportunities to continue growing everything. Have you finished Dark Souls? Says Sparks. Oh, have I, my friend? I have beaten Dark Souls every which way possible. Which Dark Souls are you talking? I've played all of them, and I've done challenges for all of them. Dark Souls 3, I did a standard playthrough, but it was a 100% playthrough. It was fantastic. That Dark Souls 3 is my favorite in terms of gameplay and decent in the story. Dark Souls 2 has the very best lore, and then Dark Souls 1, of course, has the best jank. It's got the most breakability, in my opinion, that I really enjoy from that perspective. Bloodborne was my favorite for the longest, and until I played Sekiro. What? Marcus. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Marcus says 10 from 2 times 5 is 10. 5 super chats to stream all week. Is that enough? Hey, that works for me. And guess what? That way we don't have to set anything. We can, and if we do set something, it can be like proactively for the next week. So I'm 100% on board with that. If you guys think that's fair, I think it's perfectly fair. So Marcus single-handedly funded the chat goal for next week, meaning we'll stream 5 days a week. I am 100% on board with that. Sparks says Marcus W. Absolutely. Yeah, I love it. That works for me. Absolutely love it. Rock says it's Christmas. Oh, heck yeah, it's always Christmas when Marcus is in chat. Absolutely. Yeah, I am totally down with that. The monkey baited me, man. Oh, I'm not dead. The monkey baited me. Why did I do that? I will, yeah, that more than satisfies the goal for me. I will do better, so what I'll do is I'll start setting goals earlier in the week so that you guys have time. They don't have to just cram and do all that. I don't know. Sometimes I just like, I don't want to set a goal because I feel like I'm asking too much of you guys. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. I do not ever want you guys to feel like I'm just taking advantage, you know? I'm certainly not. Marcus is a greedy man. Yeah, he is. He says, Inhuman, you better be on my TV screen or we got some words. We're going to have some words. Yeah, Marcus and Susanna, and Kosh. We've had lots of people in chat just continue to just give, and it's just so nice. Like, for example, Walter did a massive donation last week, and that's why we're streaming all week this week. So I always say, you know, to give what you want from the super chat side of things. There's Marcus again. Spark says, if you have only one game to replay before you die, which game would you play? To replay? That's an interesting question. Let me think about that for a moment. Marcus says, good. Happy Christmas, chat. Night, night. Take care, Marcus. Thank you so much for stopping by. He just kind of blitzkrieged it, right? He kind of like just boom. Well, that works for us. So, yeah, super chat goal met. But as I was saying, the reason why we're streaming this whole week is because Walter and Marcus made numerous donations, and Walter in particular made a massive one that was able to, you know, obviously get us to surpass our goal in a big way. So that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the hermit place. A little confused on the layout here. Every single one leads to a new bridge or portal. Is it this way? No, it's this way. In either case, what I was trying to say to finish the thought is that whenever I set this chat goals, it's always like, you know, to give whatever amount you feel. So it's not like you have to do $10 or whatever 5 times for, you know, I don't want to do that because, again, I feel like, I don't know. I've never felt good about the goals, asking for these goals, but I guess it's part of it, you know. Like I said, I think if I was more greedy, I'd have grown a lot bigger, a lot faster. But I want to sleep at night, you know. I definitely want to be able to sleep at night, so I won't be doing that. Oh no, are they coming from that hole? They were. But yeah, you guys are awesome. It's because of awesome people like you guys in chat that I'm able to do what I love. So streaming all week is a pleasure of mine. As long as it fits in with my schedule, I love to do it. All right, let's get this little guy out of the way. And yeah, okay, that was nice. Can you just come to me, please? All right, I'm pissed. Poison. I'm so glad Marcus left chat only because now we've entered a spider pit, and it's, I just don't understand. Every time he comes in chat, I am facing spiders. So I'm like, I'm really glad he left so he didn't have to see this. Like, thanks, Marcus. Oh, here's spiders, by the way. Matthias says, happy Christmas, Marcus and Susan. Absolutely. Whoa! I'm so glad he probably is, hopefully not seeing this. I love that. Hold on. Let me try that again. Okay. Hold on. Try it again. Hit me again, please. Wow. That's the reversal is what they call it. They use strange terms to name these things, like weird naming conventions, but I get what where they're coming from. I totally get where they're coming from. Oh, hey there. He zigged when I zagged. Let's go this way. Ugh. No spider coming from... I was expecting an ambush here. Booby trap, okay. That makes sense. Keen Blow, man, we need... Not Keen Blade, but I think it's Keen Gems, right? Lovely. Lovely. Nice. Okay, cool. So we're streaming all next week as well. I love it. Let's see. This seems to be... If I make a hard left here. Okay, so then... There's 3 portals and everything. This is a big area. Sprawling area. I feel like some of these are going to become like obviously there's like a Medusa-esque enemy coming up, but I wonder. If any of these are going to come back to life. Alright, so we're good here. Let's absorb. Let's absorb this. Spark says, your children are lucky to have a gamer dad. Not everyone has one. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Pretty sure it's appreciated. Rock says, I'm a gamer dad. Hell yeah. Matthias is a gamer dad. We got lots of gamer dads in chat. Dude, you're like, you need to get off this. Okay. Hit him. The bats are probably the worst enemies in the entire game. W, absolutely. W for gamer dads. Alright, so we've got this entire region. Like, my gosh. This is where it gets... The level design has changed drastically, and you have portals by a Nexus blade in each area. So it's like, do I keep going down, or do I go... I think I need to go back up. I think I need to go back up. Matthias says, I'm a gamer dad as well. I absolutely love finding games to play with my son. However, couch co-op games are few and far between these days. Yeah. Elite bats are the worst. Yeah, they're the worst. And they place them in, obviously, the worst possible areas. Opening this would trigger all this, right? No? It's just not a booby trap. Ghost hammer, very nice. Okay. So... These seem to be important, but I don't know what they're for. I have a feeling they may be traversal related or something, or it could just be decorational. I don't know, but it seems interesting. Let's see here. We still have 2 pathways up above to go to, and it's getting a little overwhelming for me because I'm like, I must search everything. Must. Maybe a Jarling's nearby? I was trying to heal. I was trying to heal. Dang it. Darn it. Darn it. Alright, here goes. No more messing around. So we went to the right. We made it to the monkey side, and there's another portal. Each one of these staircases has led to a portal, so... What? Marcus, yet again. Business is business. Don't ask, don't get. So ask. Okay. Words of wisdom. I know Marcus is quite the businessman, so... I respect that. I'll definitely be better about it. That's what I'm saying. I gotta be more proactive about it, but it's like, oh man, it's just one of those things where it's tough. It's tough for me. It's tough for me. Thank you so much, Marcus. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I will be messaging you about... I have some Pennywise questions once the new episode comes out. My wife and I have been. This is now the third time me rewatching it with her. So now we're all on the same. We're all caught up. So it's like, all right, let's do this, babe. Let's figure this clown out. That's a big spider. Okay, that's that. And a chest up above. So that means this will circle around up top. Okay. Spark says Marcus is cooking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's on a roll today. You get that man started. He's on fire right now. He is on fire. Oh my goodness. I can't die actually, because if I die yeah, it's not die. I'm gonna lose all my my souls. My lacrima. Okay, so I'm glad we searched here. This was nothing like I anticipated. But there is, I don't know, like a way around, right? Because there was a chest up above. There was a chest. Yeah, Marcus is indeed cooking, as they say. This right here. That means I need to go right whenever I go down here. Dead. Dead. And it wasn't over here. Yeah, so there's nothing this way. Okay. Go down, and then we grab the item. That's a water pit next to us, so I need to go around. I did circle around here, if I'm not mistaken. Grabbed a chest or something. No, there was nothing. Kill these little bastards. And we're gonna go. Okay, that's nothing. We need to circle to the right pretty hard. Oh, this guy. Son of a mother! I completely missed that. That's okay though. Can you come here? That messed him up. I like that. Get wrecked, you fool. Okay, Venom. I'm envenomed. That's not good. Oh, I'm not. Okay, good. He almost got me. He almost got me. Okay. Let's not tarry. Okay, we made it here and then nothing there. Okay. No losers walls or anything. Okay. Right. And I turned this way, I think, but then I believe I came down here and I got that special item, right? It was an axe or something. Okay, they got the chest, which was an awakening for one of the phantoms. Matthias, I will read your chat in 1 second. I see it came in right now. Did I come this way? This is where I came from. Matthias says, Inhuman, if only you had John Goodman on speed dial, he could take care of those spiders. Oh yeah, Arachnophobia, what a fantastic movie. That movie will give anyone arachnophobia if you didn't already have it. And Sparks, you said if I had one game I could play before I die, it was very morbid by the way. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. But let's say I could never play a game again and I had one more game that I could choose. What would I pick? Let's see. You know, just because lately I happen to experience it, I mean, of any game I can think of right now, there's not too many in the past. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'd have to play that. But there's always those games like that you find like at some point, whether it be a new or old game or whatever, and you're like, you know what, this is the game for me. And I have, you know, several games that I absolutely love, and I've gone over these lists many times, like my all-time favorites, like top 10. But I think just because of what I've experienced with it in the recent past, like it'd have to be Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. It's just by far one of the best games I've ever played, and it's my favorite right now. I can't think of anything that tops it. Anything. I can't think of a single thing that tops it. It's just flawless, and I there's nothing wrong with it. There's every other Souls-like, even Bloodborne, which was my favorite for many years. I could find something that I was like, this is that one part I don't love. There's nothing like that with Sekiro. So I'd have to play Sekiro, I think. Vikar's ring. John Goodman. Spark says, damn! Inhuman says, death can only happen in and if and when he allows. Exactly. I'm not going anywhere yet. I've got a lot of life to live. Much, much life. Okay. We have now made it to the third area. So now what I can do, because I like to use the game to guide me, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to act as if I'm going to teleport. And when we go to the Blade Nexuses, we're going to go in order. So the Grove, Poison Waters, then the Abyssal Bridge. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go do the Grove first. What am I? These look cool. I can't undo the skin, right? That's okay. That's fine. Spark says, damn, crazy. I have deleted hours after downloading Sekiro. Die twice. It's so hard. I beat Sekiro my very first time just a few weeks ago. And I did play it and beat it with the Demon Bell first. My first time anyways. And every subsequent playthrough I did was charmless with the Demon Bell, because I feel like that's the intended way to play it. Like, it just makes you better at the game. And I've done all the gauntlets. So I've done like everything possible in that game. So and it was done all within 3 weeks. So like I think I played, the first day I played was like the 12th, and like on the 29th I had a platinum, and I'd platinum it and I'd done everything else. Seen all the endings and whatever else. So I'm like on a new game plus whatever. And I have like multiple files. I'm starting a 100% file for the guide as a practice, because I want to do a 100% guide on it. And then I have another file, just like my do everything like weird and like alternate choices file. And then I have my 100% file that is the file that I ended up starting fresh. The file that I played first when I streamed, I just deleted it. And I started fresh and beat the game like 3-4 times. And then I did... I'm doing a 100% guide that is just kind of on pause right now in the very first area in Ashina Outskirts. And then I have another file that I'm trying to beat just for the sake of like just, if I just want to do like a New Game Plus type like challenge run or something. But I plan on doing a level 1 run here in the near future as well, if things slow down. But got a pretty stacked December and January. See, this would be so... just not there. But yeah, definitely my favorite game of all time right now. I mean, I cannot think of anything that tops it. It's just an incredible game. It is flawless in my opinion, and I play it every morning when I wake up, you know, after I do certain things. Like I beat Inner Ishin just to kind of be like, yep, this game's awesome. And I always make sure I play it at least once a day just to kind of stay fresh on it. It's like my morning cup of coffee for some. For me, it's beating Inner Ishin like 3 times. Okay. How about we lock onto the biggest threat here? The dog's just running around like an idiot. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, got slapped by the monkey. Oh, I like these guys. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'll kill you in a second. I'll kill you in the morning. Whoa! How did I miss the timing on that? Really? Okay. Ooh, I missed that. That was disgusting. Sloppy, but I'll take it. The cleric's headpiece as well. Matai says, I wonder why I struggled so much against Ishin's Sword Saint, but yet you made him seem like a joke. Oh, that's right. I played Sekiro before they nerfed the boss. Oh, nice. Did they nerf the bosses for real? Gross. Matthias is just kidding. Inhuman, you're a beast. And the Inhuman one for a reason. You know, I would be disgusted if that's what happened. Crypt Devourer. Nice. But it's fine because, you know, I mean, the game's 6 years old at this point. All the nerfs and patches and whatever are probably already done, right? Okay, so we've done this. I will not go to the crevice if this is the boss. Do we have multiple bosses in this particular level? Hold on 1 second. I'll answer your question in 1 second, Sparks. Oh ho ho, my face. It's just an elite enemy, so. Oh, I love that. Hey, that's new. See? Not quite the reskin. Everything's exactly the same except that. I love that. Give me your face. And oh my gosh. I am good. I am good. Wow. I did. I timed the fury and the counterattack, and that's what finished him off. Whew. That was sexy. Sparks says, doesn't your wife scold you for gaming? Well, let me tell you a story, Sparks. Absolutely not. My wife does not scold me for gaming. In fact, she is the one that encouraged me to pursue my dream of becoming a full-time content creator, which I've done and which I am and have been for 4 years now. So I would never have taken that leap of faith had it not been for her encouragement and support. So no, she loves when I play video games. And in fact, she plays video games with me. And that's hot. Yes, it is. So yeah, she's amazing. The most amazing woman I've ever known. Yeah, she's my gaming buddy. And if I'm playing a horror game, like, she's right next to me because and we're both getting jump scared and whatever else, making terrible decisions, especially in those kind of narrative driven games. Like, we love playing those together. Horror games. We actually bonded through Fallout 3. That was a game that really made her see games differently, because she had gamed plenty of times in her childhood and stuff, but not so much as an adult. But Fallout 3 was a game that brought us so close together that we actually tried to line up our marriage date with the drop of the bombs in Fallout, the Fallout universe, which is like, I don't know, October something. And that's when the bombs dropped. But in the state that I live in, you have to wait like however many days, like it's like 60 days or whatever. So it's like you can like say go and get married technically, but it's not official until like 60 days pass. So it ended up being like way after. We're like, no. So it kind of sucked because those are things you don't know about until they're like, well, actually it's 60 days from today. And it's like, really? That's funny because yeah. So yeah, she loves video games as well. She's the one that encouraged me to take the leap of faith and do this whenever, I was like, oh man, what the hell am I going to do with life? So she was there like, do what you have planned or you've been planning on doing. And I'm like, no, it's not the right time. She's like, it's the right. So yep, you can thank her for all this awesome gaming action. Can you come fight me, sir? Oh, okay. He just stopped rolling. The roly-poly spider. Those are cute. Roly-poly-olies. Alright, I'll read chat. Matthias says, well, if you remember they nerfed Radon, or whatever his name was, from Elden Ring because whiny ass people complain, but I'm proud to say I beat Radon before they nerfed him, and Beastman bowed to succumb to the complainers. Yeah, I don't like when they ruin the vision of certain things like that. Like, it's like, don't do that. You have another difficulty setting for the streamers. For the streamers that claim to be gamers. They're just personalities. Marcus says, hi, my friend. A quick text. I'm at a dinner party with Susanna and bored as hell, so I've been texting and watching under the table with no sound, so no idea what you're saying. This is a business thing, but done that Susanna is laughing as we're using a phone under the table. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Let me tell Marcus. I said, Marcus, you're hilarious. Don't get in trouble. That's too funny. I'm poisoned now. I'm gonna say I got poisoned thanks to you. Alright, let's kill this spider while we're in the poison pool. Here goes. That is too funny. Marcus is at a business meeting and he's watching me. See, I'm a bad influence. I thought I was like, that's not what I'm going for. I want to be a good influence. Oh, he's just doing the big combo. That's a nice 10-hit combo we like. Love to see it. Ooh, you got me. Oh, I am in the sky right now. Oh, of course it's a spider too. Lovely. That's enemy number 2 down, and let's get out of here. Tired of being poisoned. That's actually really frustrating. And now, because you're watching, there are spiders. Okay, now we go to area number 3. I like the way they did this. This is actually really cool. They made it to where this particular level had 3 portals. Each portal leads to an elite, and then you activate these, I don't even know what they would be, like these stones or these little pyres or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. And then that is probably going to open up a larger gate that leads us to, like, you know, the end. So we've done Grove of Remnants, Poison Waters, and Abyssal Bridges next. Sparks says, oh, Sparks says, have a good night. Never mind for me being inquisitive. Just whistle. I like the emojis. It's funny because I have to read what the emojis are because it's like HTML style. It's so funny. Like the name of the emojis are so hilarious. Have a great night, Sparks. And no, it's fine. If it's a question that I don't feel comfortable answering, I just wouldn't answer. But no, I always give kudos to my queen for what I do. I would not be here in front of you if it wasn't for her. Marcus says, sorry for poison. We are leaving soon. Susanna's going to do that. The old not feeling well thing. Thank God these people are interesting as toilet paper. Can't wait to leave, but contracts are so worth it. Oh, man. It's worth the free meal. Hopefully worth the free meal. My tummy hurts. That's what you gotta say. That is terrible. Oh. That's a way down. We don't want to fall down there. Okay. There's a lot of these. We're dead. I think I'm gonna fall. I have a feeling. Are you not dead, sir? We're doing the javelin only run next? How in the world? Oh, that's an item. Darn it. Run, 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 run. Okay, so there's falling platforms here. We have that. We have this over here. This is gonna, that one's gonna fall. Oh, yep. Please don't slam down on the rickety bridge. Okay, okay. That's gonna fall. What is happening? Oh, things are just a wall is floating. Like that can't be right. No, 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 no. Bad assassin. It's not okay. And you. Gotta kill them while they're down. We have one more soul stone. This is a big level. That's funny. Ooh, I'm starving now, just thinking about food. I don't know what to eat though. I took out some chicken, so I mean I guess I gotta do something with that. Probably gonna do like a gochujang chicken with rice, maybe. Seems like it. Oh gosh, that'd make the most sense. Because I don't know, I don't have any other seasonings really that I really would like to, you know, partake in. Ow. Ah. Oh gosh. How did I die? Frostbite, or was it terror, or what was it that killed me instantly? Marcus says, these people are so oblivious, chatting away about nonsense. We're out of here. That's insane. Man, I don't miss business meetings. All that, what do they call it? What's it called? Pomp and circumstance or something like that? I don't know what the term is, but I don't miss it. It's like the kind of people that love talking about themselves, you know, and it's like, you know, there are other things that are more important to talk about. Other more interesting things anyways. Susanna done the not feel. Susanna said, not feeling well, so we say our goodbyes now. Night, my friend. Night, chat. Have a great rest of the night, Marcus. You're hilarious. Tell Susanna we said hi. That is funny. Not feeling very well. You guys, I got sick of all the BS today. Sorry. Can only take so much in one sitting. Oh, I was gonna let you live, but now you did that, so you don't get to survive anymore. Very nice. Okay, that went as intended. Much more decisive victory there. Last time it didn't really pan out my way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that's it. That's the real boss. Kind of reminds me of Demon Souls, you know? When you have all these little towers and beacons. Matthias says, ah yes, the narcissistic people that ridiculously think the world revolves around them for some reason and not the sun. Yes. That's what I'm referring to. Those guys. And they think they're so interesting, but they're really not. They're all very, very samey. They're all the exact same people, just different rappers, I suppose. Man, I'm so glad. I think I finally fixed and addressed this stream issue that I was having, so yes.
It cannot be.
Beleriand.
A life brought back by that power.
Oh, that's the Dark Elf.
You finally succeeded.
That stone, the same chaos stench from El Ravnica.
Uh-oh. Okay, how many times are we gonna die? How many attempts do you think? I think 7 to 7. I'm gonna say 7 attempts. How many attempts will it take for me to beat? Not Elamane, but Alpha Main. Beleriand.
Another of Ozma's assassins. Come, see what happened to all the others.
Oh, of course it comes back. She's like Viper, but magey. These damn rocks. Not sure what those symbols do, but she telegraphs like a mofo. I don't mind that. Oh my Wuchang. Bow Sorcerer. How the hell am I missing her? Oh, what am I getting hit by? This thing? That was very Viper-esque. Nice. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty good combo for her. Back to the damn bubble, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm running out of health. Gotta make a move here. First try? Oh my gosh. That's first try. Rock says first try because you're playing on easy mode. Oh my gosh. Matthias, great job. You're troubleshooting master, but I guess you gotta be when dealing with technology on a regular basis, as you do. Finally on my way home, says Marcus. You may not get the Texas signal, but soon as Susanna driving as I drank a lot, had to. God, such boring people, but worth it. Because can't wait to get home to catch you next week. Absolutely. Get home safely, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Rock says first try, because you're playing on easy. Matthias says Inhuman. Why y'all up in her bubble, huh? Boundaries, man, boundaries. Look, when I see a bubble, I immediately want to destroy it, like bow sorcerer style. Like, you have to.
You're not here to kill me.
I'm here because of Ozma.
I thought you were dead. When I saw you alive, I assumed Ozma used that power to bring you back.
Oh, so she's good. I like her now.
Why?
You don't know. About his research.
He probably stole information from her.
We worked together.
See?
I was researching necromancy.
Hence the skull staff.
Ozma was studying magic. This mysterious new
GG's. So thank you.
To him, it was the only way to defeat the fury of the Berserk dragon. It changed him, corrupted him.
But he didn't even beat the dragon. I did. He was maybe there. He was present.
How far he had fallen when he started using it on innocent test subjects.
She was not aggressive at all. Fortunately, she only used some very easy to dodge spells and her ads. It's still a fun fight, but Troka is probably my favorite fight. Troka's fight was so good.
I knew that eventually he would sacrifice me in his quest for more understanding of this terrible
new force.
Then he asked me to deliver a letter to the Dark Elves at the borders. A demeaning task, but I was too afraid of him to refuse. I should have guessed it was all part of his great.
And that was the letter saying that Khazan is a traitor.
Everything I suffered, it was all Ozma's doing.
What a terrible man. But obviously he's also not just tantalized and teased by the power of chaos, but he must have experienced a loss too, because in the cutscenes he's crying, right?
Now you've found me. It's probably the safest thing to do.
Well, it's been real, ballerina, whatever your name is.
Bringing the dead back to life. It has been his obsession for a long time now.
That's because his woman died. That makes sense.
That's what brought him to me in the first place. I think there was someone he wanted to save. That's why, when I saw you, I thought he had finally succeeded.
Bringing the dead back to life.
Rox says she has a lot more moves. Oh, really? I mean, I think they all have excellent move sets, but I think Troka has been the most fun boss fight for me so far.
It amplifies the flow of magic.
They really patched. Oh, they patched Beleriand.
I almost succumbed to that power when I used it in my work. But
yeah, I've enjoyed the boss fights.
Changed my mind.
Okay, move to Crevice, and let's see what we can do in the next 30 minutes. They really patched. That's funny. So she was probably a monster before patch.
General, our scout has returned from the Vizar Gate.
And?
Reports that people there are killing each other, as if possessed by some kind of madness.
More chaos.
Neople is posted there, and this madness sounds like the same affliction we saw in Aldavir.
It is chaos. We must stop it.
Scalpel's a good friend, and loyal to you, General. If anything's happened to him...
Ozma, must you destroy everyone who was loyal to me?
Visor Gate. What about you?
Experimenting on people just to study magic. It's barbaric, sir. And to think the border conflict was Ozmar's doing. And then there's his connection with that dark elf. I'm glad we uncovered the truth, but why did the truth have to be so awful?
Normally is.
And to think I'm glad.
Marcus says, a 3-hour drive home. I'm gonna sleep. Susanna sends love. She likes driving at night with her music on. Love to all night. Have a great night. Be safe. Get some rest. And prepare for the new episode coming soon. of Pennywise, of course. Welcome to Derry. Rox says, in my run, she was more difficult than Troga. Really?
Khazan, I need your help. Atlante, a spirit I was close to. She's been eaten by the Reaper. You need to save her, Khazan.
What
that
Reaper?
Reaper's hunger is insatiable. She's a powerful spirit.
Oh.
If you save her, I know she'd be in your debt.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's do that. Waste this canyon.
It seems we're partners now.
That's fine with me. I'll watch your back first. How's that? Later again. Rox is at least for me, absolutely. Alright, so let's go back here. I haven't talked to Dweemuk.
Wow, a dark elf. I've never met one before.
Oh,
That dark elf. Quite the odd one, dealing with the dead.
Well, they all regard the new addition to the hub, and that's interesting. I do like that. But there's nothing new in terms of quests aside from the ones we just picked up. So that's good. Always, you know, exhaust the dialogue with these guys.
Now you are strong enough. Tell me, what do you desire to do? You require more soul stones to unlock more effects.
And I think it was here, if I'm not mistaken. I played Khazan in March and April. Yeah, that's when I was doing my challenge run too. The fist only run. And it was awesome. Atlante. And there was another quest. It was given to us by the dudes. I don't think it's in this area. It'd have to be up here. Yeah, you played well, they made several patches immediately after the game's release in March. That was whenever, like, as I was beating Viper, immediately after that point is when they ended up nerfing him. So they made a lot of nerfs soon after launch because people were complaining about the difficulty. And they just continued to nerf bosses for a period of time. But they stopped with the nerfs after a while, and they just ended up adding, like, fixes and things like that. And I read all the patch notes from launch to current, and that's where I have, like, some of these items and stuff, like these Super Saiyan 3 looking things and stuff. But yeah, they added all that stuff. But for the most part, the nerfs were done pretty early on. Then they, at some point, when they ended up changing the difficulties, which they did early on as well. That was like the next big patch. After they changed the difficulties, they did, you know, create this hardcore mode. But when they did that, they gave you increased damage output. So then what they did is, after that, they reverted hardcore mode to the original vision they had, where you get punished, you can't use Phantom Blade mode, things like that, and you no longer have the bonus damage. So I like that. So that is essentially, like, not a nerf in any way. They're just repurposing their vision of what they had originally set forth and kind of sought to achieve. So that's what hardcore mode truly is. Expert mode still has plenty of nerfs, and that have taken place. But the hardcore mode is the original vanilla version, which is very interesting. And I read that from the director. He had specific notes on one of the last patch notes that he made hardcore mode, like, he was so surprised that people kept doing the hard. They were like, okay, more people than I thought are beating hardcore. It's because they had increased the damage output for Khazan. Then he reverted that back to the original state, where hardcore mode was like, no, you just get a lot of punishments and things suck, and you don't deal as much damage as you were doing in the bonus damage anyway. So kind of neat. So hardcore mode is essentially the vanilla Khazan, if you really want to do that. And I don't think you can obtain it unless you beat it on expert or challenge difficulty.
No one stood a chance against her. But that Reaper is a different class of opponent. It hungered for Atlante's power.
Okay, cool. Night, Matthias. Have a great weekend, mate, says Marcus. Matthias says, Inhuman says, fortune cookie message of the day. Never settle for less than you deserve. And right now, lady, you and your ridiculously ineffective bubble deserve to get the hell out of my way. Indeed. Indeed. Those defensive bubbles drive me nuts, man. I'm drawn to them. I'm drawn to burst them. Ow, I didn't know that was explosive. But she was a great boss. Oh, okay. Tanky boy. Alright, so now we're good. Those are all explosive, clearly. I can see that now. I thought they were just like decorative. Decorative jars. We have 1 million gold. Is that good? Am I doing it right? I just stepped on him and he died. All I did was step on him. That's where I came from, okay. And we have an elite enemy coming up. I don't know the timing of that one. I think I've seen him do a a burst attack like that before. That's the quick one. That's the quick one. That damage is insanity. Must increase your level. Don't lose your lacrima. Oh, okay. I have a bunch. I didn't know that. I didn't know I had any stockpiled. I do. 108k. That's at least one level for me now. Not as much as it used to be. Yes. I love the Netherworld energy. So as I read through the patch notes extensively, so I night before last, and yeah, the most heavy nerfs were in the beginning after they nerfed Viper. And really what they did for Vipers is they ended up increasing like the amount of time that you had when enemies were in exhaustion state. Gosh, that's hard to say. Things like that. They did a lot of that because you then get the benefit of the increased damage from them hitting them in exhausted state. So it was like stuff like that they did. And then, of course, overall, they generally reduce some of the health bloat for the enemies and some of the stamina regeneration, like how quickly they regenerate stamina. Those are the biggest nerfs. And then, of course, an entire revamp of the difficulties. Those are the biggest changes that took place. Then after that, there was just tons of bug fixes, relabeling things. Like making sure, for example, that certain items were labeled like appropriately, and they changed the spirit of advocation and how to use it and summon it. It no longer had a cost. Okay, so I did miss something over here though, right? So it's pretty neat. I mean, it's interesting to see like once a game's pretty much done, like what direction they take with it. I think this was the other direction, right? I need to get. No, that was where the archers were, so maybe the staircase is the intended path forward. No boulder? Ah, good. A finite path. Transforming kills enemies, just so you know. Kills enemies with its AoE blast. And gets rid of status effects. That's insane. And Human's a hoarder. We've grown accustomed to it. I have to get all the items. I even hoard Lacrima. I must. Okay. That was a staircase, and this was the area that we then fought the elite and got the soul stone. We're good. I do. Yeah. Get him, fool. What are you doing? I got shot by something. Ah, this idiot. Dummy. Whew. Yeah, I'm a hoarder. I even hoard the tears. Lacrima. There you go. I need that. Necromancy research. It's from Balerian stuff. So this Reaper.
This Reaper. Its existence is a threat to the netherworld. We must stop it.
It's clear to me that Blade Phantom has his own agenda, and I feel that one of the endings is going to coincide with his desires, and we like succumb to them in a way or whatever. That's what it seems like to me. I'm doing this next. But I can't say for the rest. Definitely, like, Khazan just goes full Berserker. Khazan's possessed by Phantom, Blade Phantom. Trying to think what else I could. We actually defeat Ozma, or we think we defeat Ozma and he's still alive. That's my. I don't even know how many endings there are actually. I went with 4 because Sekiro just had 4, so maybe there's 3. I don't know. Most Souls games have at least 3 endings. So maybe the first ones I said. The true ending would have to be Ozma getting defeated all the way, or being purified or something. So he's not an elite, but he does have this element, which is interesting. Alright. Okay, I keep... Can I not move? Oh! My stamina just keeps getting jacked up, it looks like. That's what was happening. That's frustrating. What a terrible status effect. That's infuriating, actually. I have to hit him once, thank you. What a terrible enemy. What a terrible enemy. He hurts you more. Yeah, that enemy was worse than the last boss. Oh, the Jarling. The old lion who kept the wolves at bay is bound to meet its end. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. We found all the soul stones, right? Yeah. This is a side quest after all, but it's pretty lengthy. There's homing on. They have homing on them. That's why. I was like, how are they hitting me when I dodge sometimes? It's because they have some homing on them. His entire stamina was just jacked up immediately from that's insane. Should be dead now. Who are these guys? My gosh, the guys with the rapiers are incredibly powerful. We got fossilized Wuyo. Good stuff. Yeah, that dude hurt me more than any boss. Oh my gosh. And he's not even elite. Like, they're just the standard rapier enemies. It's like, what are they eating? Did you feed these guys? Yeah? Illusory wall? Nice, you received the General Khazan boots. Did I? Whoa, Great General's combat boots. Frontal assault, unscathed, frontal assault. Okay. Interesting. You read that pretty quick. I stopped reading the items unless it's like a gold or unless it's a gold or a red item. I'm like, eh. I get so many, and I don't wear any of the sets. Necromancy research. No, we were both going at it, and I was hoping that I'd beat him in that exchange, but instead I died. I think I'm way the heck back here, right? Let me see. Right, I think that's where I came from. Oh, I got mixed up already, unless it's here. Gosh. Nope, I'm going backwards. I remember now. It was a Tuesday. They used to have some of those sequences. It's pretty funny. Dude. Okay. Oh. So in the beta, they had that little sequence you saw there, like where someone would be opening up a chest in the little area with all the Yetis and stuff, and a knight came out of nowhere and tried to stab you. And so many people got pissed because of that, but I'm like, that was awesome. Oh, come on, I'm not gonna be able to beat all these guys quickly anyways. Need to make progress, you're slowing me down. Okay, so we don't want to get in a fight like that. He will out-tank me. What is with your health, brother? These guys have so much freaking health. Here. See how far they follow. Alright, that saved me some time. I think I grabbed this item. I did. We're right back where we pretty much left off, which is fantastic. And we have that. Well, let's tag this. That's the boss. I think we have time. To beat a side quest boss, yeah, we definitely have time. I'm hungry. I don't know why. Oh, I'll show you. I'm gonna make sure we die, but all you do is you go to Spirit of Advocacy and you just summon it. It used to take these like special medallions that you got from beating the Revenants, which I don't even think, I just ignore them at this time. But once you enter the arena, you're gonna see that there's gonna be an avatar right next to me, and that's it. That's the Spirit of Advocacy. So now we have to die, because we don't want to use it. Oh, at least they suck, that's good. I was trying to brutal attack him. Brutal attack. I can't. I can't brutal attack him. What? Is this like Castlevania? Castlevania end boss. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Doesn't have any health, so we're good. What in the... Why are there dogs? The dogs are worse in the spirit form. What the ball? Alright. I'm locking onto the wrong guy. That didn't help. Got me pretty good there, Reaper. Golly.
Pact is formed. From now, we are one.
You remember that now, right? Pretty cool, right?
Khazan's command. Blade Phantom accepts a new soul.
Very nice.
You saved Atlante.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
What's my reward?
The Reaper. Did you summon it?
Yes.
Oh, she
It
did.
wasn't my fault. I was summoning new spirits as research. I didn't summon that Reaper intentionally. It was far stronger than anything I had ever summoned. I tried to contain it, but I wasn't strong enough.
Oh, Balerion.
And in the end, Atlante was devoured. Don't look at me like that. You deemed her worthy enough of a contract, did you not?
I did. I did. Matthias says, speaking of Castlevania, dude, they haven't released a new Castlevania game in like forever. The closest thing we getting to classic Castlevania game, in my opinion, is the Bloodstained Scarlet Engagement. Indeed. You know, I did like the Castlevania games that were very like, you know, I would say inspired by like action games at the time with very heavy quick time events and like, I don't even know. It almost would be like a Devil May Cry type experience. I'm trying to think of a better comparison, but those Castlevania games were pretty fun. They kind of served as like prequels. I did enjoy them. I'm trying to think, like every action game was kind of had that same, you know, basic ingredients where like, you know, you're moving around, you're cool, do a bunch of powers, like almost like a Dante's Inferno type, which that is more akin to God of War in my opinion. But you had these games that had a lot of very, very heavy in the quick time event sequence, but very cinematic combat, things like that. And I guess it would be a product of that particular time. But I loved them. I thought they were great. There was two, in my opinion, if I can recall correctly, two Castlevania games like that, and I enjoyed them. You guys are always worried about stuff. Why don't you go and save somebody for once? He said something about Scalpel, but I don't... Like, I have not been able to go anywhere there. You reap what you sow, Reaper man, and after Inhuman's done with you, you're going to have to sew together what's left of your pitiful confidence and scoot on home. Scoot, scoot. I don't know... Hold on one second. Let me try this. Oh. That's Wolfric. This is the Ghost Hammer. Atlante. Huh. Ranged attack. Can you imagine a javelin only build? Yeah, Atlante sharpens Khazan's javelin. I mean, that would be fun. Alright, so no need to awaken them or anything, but there was something that I was a little curious about. Wow. Let's upgrade some stats. Nice. Very good. Okay, that's a ton of points. And these are all the awakened things we could do. I don't need to do yet. Moonscars was great. I beat Moonscars. I don't remember. I think I did lore on Moonscars. It was awesome. It was a fun game. I think I did. I did lore on Moonscars. It was fantastic. Very good Metroidvania. I spoke with these guys and they said something about Scalp, right?
Always, it was him who saved me, but I'm worried about him. There are room. I hope he's...
Yeah, so what's his quest? Yeah, Moonscars was good. I forgot all about that one. Ghost Song.
That dark elf is experimenting with the dead.
So there's some... Last Faith Matthias knows about because they just did a DLC on it. Moonscars. I didn't spell that right. And Ghost Song I enjoyed. The dev was really cool. I was able to actually speak with the dev on that quite a bit.
Now you are strong enough. Tell me, what do you desire to gain? You require more soul stones to unlock.
You tell me what to do. And then we go over here. And we've got like 3 minutes left, so let me just figure out where this side quest is that we just couldn't locate. Let me go back to that. There's another, there's some stuff down below. Okay, select regions, all it says, okay. I have no clue. I have no clue. The whole Scalpel thing, like, where's his quest? It's not here. Unless this is the one he opened up for us, but... Ah, it is. This is the quest, and it's a main quest, so okay. Big level. We got 5 soul stones and 1 jarling grows. This game is long. It's fun, and I like it a lot. Very long. It is very, very good. Tons of content. I like the fact that you can like grind for certain armor sets. Not that I enjoy grinding, but the fact that you can then pick up scrolls, you can have them crafted. Like they kind of hit on everybody's like wants, and in a really cool way. So I mean, this game is good. It's so good. And I can't wait to continue our journey in the next episode, which will be next Monday, of course. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I want to say thank you guys so much for stopping by. We had like 12 people watching. It's insane. The numbers are getting bigger. It's so awesome. I love that we're growing the community, getting new people, new regulars. I'm loving that. So we're going to be continuing our playthrough through Khazan. We'll be jumping into either AI Limit or Neo 2 after that up until January 30th. So however many games we can fit in. If we finish AI Limit and we finish Neo 2, I will do a level 1 Sekiro playthrough, of course, and that'll be amazing because it'll be nice to do some challenge runs with that as well. But you guys are awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for being the best part of my channel, and until next time.